All right, hello everyone. Welcome to the stream. I see the chat's already got some messages in it, so yay. Really appreciate that. It's always much more fun when I've got people chatting in the chat room. So we're off to a good start. Last time, just my volume here a little bit more, make sure I'm not too loud for you. Hi, Spirosaurus. Then we've got Frost Samuel as well watching, and a few others. So hello. So if it was Tuesday? Tuesday I was working on a ring for my little brother. But I didn't get a chance to check in with them to see if they liked one of the designs. So we're switching gears today. If you'll see on the screen, let me get my face out the way. If you caught my first stream, this was the ring that I worked on, and we showed it to the customer, and he wants it set lower. And the only way I told him, I told the person who I've been dealing with, the only way to do that is to flip the stone upside down. And he said that he wants that. So he also wants there to be only 18 stones around it. Because 18 it's an important number in the Jewish religion. I don't know anything about that, but so he wants 18 stones in the side. So we're going to pretty much be starting over with this one. But that's okay, because at least we know this stone, my sample stone, was not the right shape for what the actual stone is. And so this one actually, I modeled it correctly. It does fit the actual stone, so we're good. We're good on that. And then I have someone over here who's going to say hi before we get started. So if I can get it. Oh, she heard me open the Cheez-Its. Come here. Come say hi to everybody. You want Doggy Num Num? Oh, guys, she knows what I'm going to do. She's just glaring at me. I'm a scooper. Come here. Come here. Rosie Spirosaurus says hi. Get those num-nums. Get those num-nums. Oh. This is how all streams ever should start, is with a dog. A tortured soul. See, her eyebrows are a little long right now. I just got her groomed, and I love them. She's, yeah, my baby. Yeah, you like it when I torture you, don't you? No, you don't. Oh, I'm blurry. Oh, you can stay. Okay, she's gonna stay. She's gonna stay. Yay. Everybody likes it when you stay, baby. I'm gonna adjust the camera so we can see the important person in the stream. You're a person now, baby. Yeah. You've been upgraded from the dog to the person. Yeah. Well, so we're gonna pretty much completely revamp this ring, but we can keep a few aspects of it. Like we'll keep, I have to change the bezel a little bit, but generally speaking, we'll keep the same shape of the bezel, and the ring, I guess the finger size. That's kind of about all we're gonna keep from this guy. That's okay. So I was looking up. Oh, and then the stream might not go as long today just because I'm actually going to be casting some jewelry tonight. I got some new, let's see, do I have one of them here? Oh, this isn't Food Baby Gum. I got a new material. Oh, it's green. Now, you're going to eat it, Rose? Rose is going to eat it. She's going to eat the invisible ring. Yeah? Anyway, I guess I won't show it because it's invisible. But it's from the company 3D Systems. I think I mentioned that I got some samples from them before. And so tonight I will be casting it, and I have some friends coming over to help with that. So when they get here is when the stream will stop. So we'll just wait till they arrive. Right, Rose? Right, Rose? So I'm really excited and hopeful that the material casts really well, since I've just been having such a hard time, since apparently I'm like the pickiest caster out there. All right. So I need all my creation curves, and I think that they're just hiding. Let's show everything. Okay, so because I am... Oh, you're gonna go? You're gonna go? Okay, that's fine. Down you go. Good girl. All right, I give you Cheez-It because you were so good. There you go. All right. Whoops. There we go. Okay. Messing with my camera. There we go. Where's the top? There it is. I just like to know where the top of my head is. Otherwise, I lose my arms. Okay. So, I keep everything when I'm creating something because you never know when that customer is going to come back and be like, I like it, but I don't love it. And that's what happened here. So, but I get to kind of save everything. So, and it's funny because this is the picture that they sent me for what he wanted, but I guess he doesn't want that anymore. So I went online and looked up kind of some ways of doing stone setting with some space in between, because since we're only going to have 18 stones on here, that's going to completely change like how this is going to look. I don't think we're going to be able to get away with the micro prong, which is what's on here currently, because there's, I think I counted 27 stones in this. And so we're essentially taking out like 9 stones. That's quite a bit. And so that's going to change things a lot. So I was looking up some different setting styles. Where did that one go that I sent a picture of? Not sure what exactly the client is going to want. So I might make a couple of versions just because there's one that I think the customer will like and then one that I like. So I might do both just so I can see if I like the setting style for future projects. Where did it go? I've lost it now. This is why you save pictures when you find them. Okay, well, one of the ones that I like, this is the one that I like. I found this picture online and I think it's really cute. There is a lot of metal in between here, and I've done similar setting styles before. This one has a lot more metal in it. But I think I can get away without making this too much thicker if I pull everything in a little bit too. So I might do a variation of this type of a setting, or a bar setting if I can find my... I guess I can just look up bar setting in my Google, right? Bar set halo. That sounds like a good alcoholic beverage, right? A bar set halo. Or maybe some kind of aftermath of drinking too much. Nope. I literally just had a picture, and I took a picture with my phone instead of saving it like, you know, a person who knows how to use a computer. Yeah, all right. So bar settings are, this is kind of what I was thinking of, where you've got like the bars in between. This is obviously not round stones, but we can do something similar with this. So I'm going to put you back over here, friend. Okay. So we're going to scrap some things and not scrap all of them. I'm missing a few layers, I think. Oh no, I did a rail along a curve instead of a rail along a surface. I'm used to doing a rail along a surface, which is like one of my favorite tools. But for this one, we did a rail along a curve, which is why I wasn't finding the thing I was looking for. Okay, so some of these things I can get rid of. So I'm going to do a save as right now, just so that I can label that this is my version 2. Because if I don't do this now, I will forget about an hour in, and then I will be like, oh, everything's saved as version 1 still. To go back and label everything. So I don't need you, and I don't need you. I'm going to keep the bezels because I'm just going to alter them just a little bit. I don't need... Let's see, I don't need... Oh, wait, that's right. I had imported them. I don't need any of these. I'm going to keep the one in the middle. I don't need any of these, except for, of course, the one in the middle. I don't need most of my cutters. Where are you? Select objects. Okay. Some of these I'll keep. I'll keep this one. And I'll keep those two. And the rest I can get rid of. Let's see. Okay, that's my render bezel. I can keep the render bezel. And you're tipped. That's fine. Okay. Oh, green. I can get rid of. Select objects. There you go. Get rid of those. I can get rid of some of these curves. So I'll keep those for now. And then I'm going to hide some of this. Oh, I united those together. That's fine. I don't want to keep those anyway. Yeah, and I'm just going to delete these for now. Just get them out of my way. I want to be left with basically just curves. Can get rid of these things. Because I won't need those anymore. We'll keep that. We'll keep this. We'll keep my reference. Because this was as close as I could get with this. But now that we're going to flip the stone over, I can get a lot closer. Okay, I can turn off my cutter. No, wait, I'm going to leave him grouped with that. And let's see, delete that, delete that. Okay, so we're just cleaning up what I've got on the screen because I've got a lot going on here that I don't need anymore. What are you? What are you, little friend? Oh, you were the original. We'll get rid of you. Okay. And then go ahead and save this. I'm going to get rid of some of these stones. Is it you? Nope. It's probably you. No, it's not you either. Is it you? Yes, it is. Okay. I want to keep this one. Because I like that angle. So I'm going to keep that same angle going on. But I am going to get rid of these. And some of these. No, those are all good. I can keep all those curves for now. Okay. Good, good, good. We're good. We got rid of a lot of the mess on here. What are you? I don't need you. I don't even know what you're from. You know, you get those extra curves sometimes, and you're just like, oh, where did these curves come from? I don't know you. Oh, hi, Rosie. Hi. So sometimes she'll nuzzle the little lever on my chair. Fortunately, she doesn't nuzzle it long enough to, or hard enough to get me to like move my chair, but that would be funny. What are you doing? Are you feeling neglected? Apparently, she ignores me all day long, and then I go on stream and she's like, hey, Mom. Oh, is it because I left the Cheez-Its open? No. Well, if you want lovies, you gotta entertain the people, babes. You gotta entertain them. The chocolate cake, that's where I get my extra curves. That's good, Spherosaurus. That is good. That's good. Oh, I heard a really dumb joke earlier today. I'm stealing this from another streamer. But she said, I guess it was from Siri. She had Siri tell her a joke, and the joke was, how many tickles does it take to tickle a octopus? And the answer is tentacles. Get it? Oh God, I love those bad jokes. They're my favorite. Yeah, if any of my former students are watching, they know that I love my bad dad jokes. What's up, baby girl? So I asked, on a serious note, I asked my friend who I'm doing this ring for her client, yes, first she like that joke. Oh, those bad dad jokes are so good. So I asked my friend who has the stone to measure the from the girdle. Let me hide these just so I can show you where I asked her to measure. Oops. Yeah. I know. There you go. I asked her to measure from the girdle to the table the best she could. That way I have the exact idea of what shape this stone is going to be. So she measured that for me. And it was 2.1 millimeters. So we're just going to make ourselves a little reference curve, as I love my little reference curve. And I'm going to go, I think I'll go, let's go from the middle because it's not going to be exact. Wow. That's pretty deep. That's a pretty tall table. What's happening here? Why don't you let me select you? There you go. That's a pretty tall table on there. I actually could have lowered this whole thing just a little bit now that I know that the pavilion wasn't quite so deep. Yeah, oh well. Okay, so now I've got that. Let me turn on. Hi, Rosie. You being so precious. It's because the Cheez-Its are right there. Oh, I'm sorry. I blocked your view of the Cheez-Its. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Your life is so hard. You have such a rough life. Okay, I want to keep... I think I just want to rotate the stone. What are you doing? She's like, I gotta look under your arm at the Cheez-It, but then I can't do any work, Rose. Okay, I'm gonna turn it... There you go. Okay. She's so dramatic. So dramatic. All right. So let me go ahead and just take these guys. And these are who I want to rotate. Rotate. I'm going to rotate you from... Is my stone not centered? Whatever. Because he's just there for render purposes, so he's not really that important anyway. There we go. All right. So this is how the stone is going to be set. It's an interesting way of setting something for sure. I think that this stone here is what like an ideal diamond would be cut as, and his stone isn't cut like this. His stone is probably a little bit more poofy, and it looks like from the picture here, it's actually what's that? Checkerboard cut underneath. Oopsie, you're not even entertaining anybody. Yeah, there you go. So because of that, it probably will look a little better than my stone looks upside down. Especially because the pavilion now I know doesn't come up that high. The girdle, the proportion's a lot different than what I have on here. So it shouldn't look as weird. I don't know. We'll see. People ask for the weirdest things sometimes. But just to kind of give you guys an idea of where this is going to go now. Where's that red line? I need you. Actually, I don't think I need this one anymore. No, I did, but I don't want him. No, I do want to move him. Okay, yep. Let me talk. Well, I guess I'm talking to you guys. Talking to myself, talking to my CAD. I talk to everybody while I'm CAD modeling. Right, baby girl. Right, perfect girl. All right, so let me go ahead and... I think you were my... Let's see. Who was my 1 millimeter reference line? It is you. Okay. I'm going to move this down. And I'm going to hide these, but I still have them selected. So they'll still move with everything. And now I can actually see. There we go. And that's about where that table is going to be on the actual stone. And then I was talking to the jeweler who's going to be setting this, how she wanted me to cut the seat here since this is so weird. So she said to make it flat, because if I make this flat, it gives her that flexibility to really move stuff around. And now this is going to be a whole lot lower than it was before. So I'm going to put the halo like right here, which I think is about proportionate-wise where it was before. And that's going to make everything's just going to be super, super low now. Let's go ahead and save that. All right. So now I need to move some of these. Is it you? What are you? You are the original curve. Okay. I want to move all this down. Place it about where I want it. So this is where my girdle is. I want them to be here. Okay. It's a lot lower. Little dog. Can you see this? She's being so sweet. I think it was last weekend she sat on my lap for like a half an hour while I was modeling. Which is not normal, guys. She doesn't do this when I'm not streaming. Probably usually because if she comes in here, I just immediately go and pet her wherever she is. Are you feeling neglected right now, little dog? All right, I just want to see how this is coming out right now. So I don't need to keep my render bezel. I do want this to be purple as well. So let's get rid of this one for now. Okay, there we go. Interesting. Interesting for sure. I don't know, chat. How do you feel about the upside down stone? I know it's definitely a look. But how do you guys feel about it? Would you wear a ring with an upside down stone in it? Oh, I'm interested because I see this a lot in some of these like designer pieces out there. I'd actually seen some pieces with some rough diamonds set in them, and those were cool. Because rough diamonds can be pretty neat. Let's see. What do I want? What do I want? Oh, I didn't move my curves. Okay. So I'm going to show you guys a trick. Sparasaurus does not like upside down gemstones. Yeah. Well, you're a jeweler, so you'd have to set it. So that's why. What are you doing? I want to put you down if you're going to distract me. So I'm going to show you guys a trick. Not for me, but I need to see the stone. First Samus says, does the point get caught on things easier? It doesn't get caught on things easier, but it does have a more likely a chance of getting chipped. Because usually you have the, that point protected inside, and when it's exposed, I'm worried about her taking her hand in and out of her purse. Because it's gonna chip. So it'll be interesting to see, I don't know the customer, so maybe she's really careful. But yeah, it's definitely going to be a little bit more interesting. Maybe this would have been my good death metal stream where I've got the point pointing up. I should play death metal. Yeah. Oh, good. Yeah, I'm sure you'll make it pretty, though. Aw, thank you, Sparasaurus. Well, hopefully it'll be pretty. Once the ring is all said and done, and the customers approved it, and it's been made, I'll post pictures on social media, so that you guys can see how it comes out. So cool. All right. So I didn't move my curves. I could move them and get a snap, but I'm gonna show you guys a trick for if you have lost your creation curves. Frost Samus says, it may be scratched with textiles on the inside of your purse. Yeah, if you've got like something with like a what's the word I'm looking for, like a looser knit, yeah, definitely has a chance. But with that, most rings are gonna catch on anything with a loose knit anyway. But yeah, that's a good point too. Good point. I crack myself up, Rose. I crack myself up. I don't know why she's being like this right now, but I don't mind it. Okay, so let's say you've lost your creation curves and you want to get them back. This is where duplicate edge is such a lifesaver for something like this. So I just type in my command line here, and then I can, oops, not that guy, just come in. Sometimes I'll do this too if my curves are just getting a little bit crazy and I can't figure out who they belong to, where they're coming from. So yeah, you can just duplicate your edge and then join it back together. It's open, which makes me think something was wrong with these curves anyway. Yes, she wants those num-nums. I think I showed you guys the jar of cheese. It's getting lower because I'd literally just sit here and eat it. Oh, do you love me, Rosie? Do you love me or do you love my Cheez-Its? She says, I love your Cheez-Its. I love your Cheez-Its. Oh, we have to look at everybody and tell them how much you love your mother. I think that says she loves me a lot, right? That's what I heard. That's how I know I've been working alone too long, is when my dog is responding to me. All right, little one. Get down. Okay. You just stay down there and be cute. No more. No more. Okay. So because this is open, lets me know there was something wrong with my curves anyway. This is a good way of fixing it. So I'm going to project it to C-plane, making sure I'm in the correct view that I want, which is the right view. So to one open curve, and then I'll explode them and join them and see if that fixes it. Okay, they're still open. What is the problem here? Okay, it's not you. Oh, did I not do delete input? Let me try that again. Project that to C-plane. Oops. Let's get project to C-plane. Delete input object. Yes. So if you don't delete your input objects, sometimes you might keep them. But then, because these are so close to being the same, I couldn't tell which one was the problem child. And now I know. Oh, I see. Okay, so I just projected them before I joined them. I went a little bit too... Aha! Yes, so that was my problem. Yes, okay. So now, I think I should be good. There we go. So it was that bottom curve. That one was my problem. But now... Oh, yeah, that's right. They weren't touching. I remember that from when I was cutting this earlier. Okay. So I'm just going to get rid of you. Oof. This does have a lot of curves going on and not in the right places. So let's see if we can clean this up a bit. Oh, who is extra? Who is in my way? What are you? Who do you belong to? You have the right shape. Who do you belong to? Oh, what was that? Ah, okay. Another client responding to me about a render I sent her earlier. So that was at the very beginning of my stream yesterday, Tuesday, I did a 3-stone ring. And that client just told me she loved it. So perfect, I can get that one made. So I've got extra stuff going on here. I don't need both of you. Who do you belong to? You look important, but I probably don't need both of you. So let's get rid of you. And I'm going to keep you. I'm going to keep these two. Okay. All right. I think we've cleaned this up a little bit. So now it's not quite so crazy. I don't know what you are, so you're going to go away as well. Okay. Let's say that again. Perfect. Okay, so now I'm going to do a 2-rail sweep with that new profile that I made. Oh, wait, I got to fix it. So I need... Let me explode this again. I'm going to redraw that one too. Because I need this to be straight, right? That was the whole purpose of going in and recreating my my curves. It's because I wanted that one to be flat. So I'll go ahead and redraw this. Because with the, what we call the crown of the stone, which is this part here, the angle can be so different, especially since this seems like a really weird cut stone. That trying to get that angle correct for her to have this bezel, she's gonna have to cut it herself. But I don't want to make the whole thing, can I mute this? Oh, no, I can just close it. There we go. I don't want to leave it not cut at all because that is going to be unnecessary work for her, and it's also going to cost a lot more if I leave this completely uncut. So as a kind of a middle ground for that, we'll just do it flat, and then she can go in and adjust it. Hi, Rosie girl. Okay. And then I will use curve tool, extend. There we go. And I can trim those. Trim. Okay, and then I can join. Oh, I forgot to draw another one at the bottom there. That's fine. I'll just draw another one there. And then join. Perfect. Beautiful. And then now I can do a 2-rail sweep. Maybe pick a different color for this layer. There we go. That's what I need you guys right now. Well, what layer are you on? Change up to that. There you go. Okay. I didn't need all those extra pictures in the way as well. There we go. I try to have as little on the screen as possible when I'm modeling. I find that for me, it just makes things a lot less confusing. I still have a little bit too much on the screen right now, but it's fine. I've figured out who everybody is, who they belong to. Oh, I wonder if I can just do a 1-rail sweep. I think that's what I did before. Oh yeah, it looks great. Cool. So we've got our flat seat there. Which coincidentally, when you do a cabochon, typically you'll do a flat seat as well. You know, cabs usually have double cabs. They might not be perfectly flat in the bottom, but typically you'll do a flat seat for a cabochon as well. Yeah, that should work. That should give her enough wiggle room to kind of do what she needs to do. All right, now this was my original profile curve. I'm probably going to end up changing this quite a bit, but I just want to see where we are height-wise. If I can bring this all the way down. Oh. So I want 2-row sweep. I want that. Where'd that red curve go? I cannot see it. There you are. And then we'll grab you. And we'll make sure we maintain height. Okay, so that's kind of where we're at right now. That's considerably lower. Oh, yeah. I think I might be able to pull that all the way down to the finger at this point. Let's just see. I think I can work with you. Oh, you have a lot of control points. That's all right. I just want to see how this looks. Yeah. And then let me extrude this. Solid extrude. Let's make this the finger here. Both sides. That's not so bad. I might be able to cut something out of this. We'll see. This is still, it's such a deep, deep, deep stone. Let me see. Because 2.1 is pretty deep for a crown. It's pretty, I guess it'd be tall because normally it's upside down. That's all right. That's all right. We'll see how this comes out. Now, oh, I'm so sorry. I just stepped on my dog's nose. Oh, all right. So she knows where my foot's gonna go, and she puts her nose there so she gets to cheese it out of it. Spoil little thing. You're just all over the stream today, aren't you? Yeah, good girl, good girl. Okay. Now the interesting thing is going to be when we have to do 18 stones. So let me so I'll be able to see in here. So this is my original stone. I don't think I need all these other things right now. Where are you? Oh, oops. No, deselect you. Hide. Okay. So let me do this. Let me make sure my project is on. And I'm going to move this. Nope, let's duplicate. No, I want to duplicate it from the origin and place it here. Oops. Well, you just did not snap to what I wanted you to do, didn't you? We're going to copy you from the origin. Sometimes your snap will disengage itself and you're like, oh no, I needed you there, snap. I needed you. Did that go where I wanted it? It did. Good, 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 good. So if I want 18 of these, I'm going to have one at the top and one at the bottom. Because I'll need one on the point. Because the point has to have a stone for something like this. Otherwise, well, does it? Well, we're going to have to play with this. That's what I'm not quite sure how it's going to look is with that specific number of stones. Okay, transfer ray along the curve. It's a base curve. I want 9 of them. Okay. Now let's grab those. And let's hide you. And you. Oops. No, not you. You. Yeah. So I want to flow these. Flow, transfer. Flow along a curve. You. Okay, so that's not going to be enough. So if I do 18 minus 2, so that'll be 8, right? So I need 8 here. Well, 18 minus 2 divided by 2 is what I did in my head. I just didn't say it. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. Hopefully that wasn't too confusing. Okay, so I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So if I need 7 here, I need 8 there. So I need to do this. I need to array. Ooh. I don't know if I've had enough caffeine yet today. So I need to have 11. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No. I need to have 10. Oh, what? Sometimes if you click on the wrong spot on a curve, it'll go the opposite direction. So no worries. You just undo it and do it again. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so 8. That's 2, 16, 17, 18. Okay, so this should be the correct layout for what I'm going to need. Okay. And then we'll do flow along a curve, or you click again, very important. Oh, they don't think that should look too bad. I might not actually want to have one on the point if I'm going to do bar setting, because that's going to leave that still pretty exposed. Well, let's save this. So that doesn't look terrible. Have to do some adjusting to him. And then let's do this. Okay. How do I want to work this out? It's easier to use this tool when you're going exactly end curve to end curve, because then you can just snap everything. I essentially want them in the gaps. Right? So I'm just going to see if, without doing math, point to point. Is my project on? It was. Good. And then I'm going to move you. Oh, yeah, that's right. Ghosted. And there we go. Okay. Let's see. Okay. So what did this do? What did this do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, that works. I just want to see how this looks. I don't know. I guess I don't have to adjust my spacing. I don't know, chat. What do we think? Do we like it better? Let me do. Oops. Let's see. Select objects. Let me do this. And copy. And then I can. Let me just kind of get a little thing here. And let me know what you guys think in the chat. Which stone layout you like a little bit better. Okay. Oops. Because I think. I'm gonna copy this over too, and just so you guys can kind of get a good idea. Oops, what happened there? What's happening? Why are you being weird to me, little computer? There we go. We'll go back to ghosted. Yeah, chat, which one do you think looks better? The one that has them on the points or the one that doesn't have them on the points? Because anywhere where there's no stone, that's where metal is going to be left over. I think I'm personally feeling the one with it on the points. I think that one. Gosh, I don't know. This is a tough one. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take these two, and I'm just going to move them down for now. And then we're going to... Oh, that looks horrible. That doesn't help. That actually makes it harder to look at. Is this going to crash the computer? I'm going to change these. 널 위했던 게 아니더라 너를 위한 거라 거랐다면 주저말 것 극산 널 나이도 없이 해쳐왔던 사막. Don't worry, these won't be black on here. It's just a weird one. Space, don't you like the point one better? Okay, I think I do too. Yeah. I don't know, something about the one that they're not in the point. It just looks a little off, I think. Okay, well, there we go. Now we know. Oops, let me get out of this. There we go. Okay. So now at least we have the kind of the stone layout. Yeah, you know what? I think the bar setting is going to be our friend here. So I think I might actually be able to do this. Hang on. Show selected. I think I can actually alter this. No, I don't need the... Actually, maybe I do want them. No objects are hidden. Oh, those roll was hidden. Oh, okay. Let's see what microprong look like with those big spaces. And then if it looks stupid, then we'll do bar setting. Okay, so let me copy these little fellas. Oh, so how's everybody's day going? I see, what did I do today? I worked on a few things for some clients. I hung out with my dog, my little angel. Yeah, mostly I just been working on client projects today. I learned how to make a GIF, a GIF. Don't at me. I don't know which one it is. It's a GIF or a GIF. I'm gonna call it a GIF. I learned how to make one today, so that was a little exciting. Because I'm working on learning how to edit videos and learning how to like put these things together, which is, I mean, I didn't go to school for it or anything, so I'm just kind of self-teaching myself. But yeah, that's kind of what I did today. It was pretty easy day, just mostly doing CAD, talking to customers, things like that. Yeah. So I hope you guys were having a good day on this Thursday. It's a short week. What are you gonna GIF first? I made a GIF. I put it on my social media this morning. Let me grab it. Is me with the little he's right here. Where did he go? Oh no, he's not right here. I don't know where he went. Oh yeah, it's me with this guy making a mustache on myself and wiggling. So I turned that into a GIF. Where did I say? Where did I put you? This is the GIF I made today. Makes me realize how wiggly I am. But yeah, I have this software called Camtasia, and I didn't realize I could make GIFs on there. I thought it was just, I guess I thought it was just video editing software, which I guess is, like I said, I don't really know what I'm doing, guys. I'm just kind of figuring it all out, but that's okay. If I knew everything, then I would, probably be, I don't know, I'd probably be better off if I knew everything. Oh, Cyrus loves it. Thank you. I thought it was very funny. I do wiggle a lot though. I realized that when I was teaching, how much I wiggle, because I think my students kind of pointed it out to me. That's okay. Personally, I think it made it more likely that my students would actually pay attention to me if I wasn't just standing still. But there's that ADD thing going on. Okay, so we are going to leave these fellas the way they are. Let me right along a curve. Okay, and then I want to grab them all, but I don't want everything over here. So I don't want you, and I don't want you, and I don't need my stones. Oops. So I've set this up so that once I lay this out and see how my micro prongs are going to look, if I don't like it, oh, I missed. Oops, I missed you. If I don't like it, I've set it all up with history, so I should be able to switch between the two types of settings with only having to do very little adjustment, which is really, really helpful. If you're going to start doing CAD modeling, you want to get used to working with history. That way, once you have something set up, it's really easy if you just go back and kind of fix and adjust things. So if you watch the first stream, this actually, by the time I got to this point last time, it took me a lot longer because I hadn't set up all my curves. I hadn't kind of figured out the flow of everything. So everything's going, 10 times faster today. Just because I kind of already did this once. Oops. So definitely makes things go faster. If you've taken, it's the curves, the getting the curvature of everything right and the flow of everything right. Once you've got that worked out, placing your stones and all that stuff, that's cake. Like, that's really easy to do afterwards. Flow along a curve. Okay, there's my cutters. Yeah, let's zoom in here. We're a little too far away, aren't we? Ah! So you'll notice that my screen is not rotating around the center of my piece. I just learned a tool zoom extent that will actually put everything right back in the middle. I was watching somebody else do CAD modeling and they were like, oh, everything's a little wonky. Let me use my zoom extent. And I was like, what is this button? Where have you been all my life? So now everything is back centered around the middle and I'm not worried about having things off in space being rotated for no reason. So yeah, I love that I discovered that tool. There's always new stuff to learn in here. So if you're watching and you're a CAD modeler and you've got tips or anything you want to share with the chat, share with everybody, I'm open to all of that. There's no right or wrong way to do anything on here. Are you in the wrong spot, little friend? You are. Why are you in the wrong spot? I'm going to have to do some adjusting and fix that, but I just want to see how this is going to look real quick. So we're going to try to select the correct thing. Well, I definitely appreciate everybody tuning in today. I've definitely been having a lot of fun doing this, so hopefully I can keep going. Let's see. Oh, it's almost the weekend, isn't it? Oh yeah, I have a friend coming down from LA. Actually, so Saturday is going to be a really short stream, probably just an hour, because I have my friend coming down from LA. He is he's a musician up there, and I think on Saturday I will I'll actually share. He just released a new song, so I'll probably share his new song on my stream on Saturday because it's really good. I really like it. I like his music in general. It's pretty good. Not my usual like K-poppy taste at all. So don't worry, it's totally different than that. But I really like his new song. It's a bop. And whoops, whatever I just trimmed. He actually his band is called Loveless Lust. And he actually did the song with some of his childhood heroes from the band Orgy. Two of the guys actually helped him produce and are on the song. So it's really good. I'm really proud of him and really excited to share that with you guys. So I'll share that on Saturday with everybody. So tune in if you want to hear his new song because he'll be here. So maybe I'll have him come in. He can tell everybody a little bit more kind of about what the process was. So that'll be fun. I'll have to see if he wants to be on the stream. I don't know if he wants to be on it or not. But I could definitely drop his band name. So if you want to listen to some good music, Loveless Lust. I'm friends with the lead singer. Name dropping. Okay, so let's see. I'm just gonna see if I'll even like this. To see if I want to stick with it. I know that that's lopsided. That's okay, because I can at least see if I like this or if I want to just do regular bar setting. Okay, brilliant difference. Where are you? Solid tools. Okay. There we go. Why do you not like me? We're subtracting from you. And I'm grabbing these guys. It should all work. I don't think anybody was broken. I shouldn't have said I want to do this quick. Okay. It's usually the ones at the end that are the problem, so we're gonna ignore them and see if these guys will work. Yeah, those will work. Okay. This will still give me an idea if I want to use this or not. Go away. Oh yeah, it was that guy at the end. Look, see? That's where it's telling me what those problems were. Don't want you. Go away. Go away. Don't tell me my problems. Alright. Nobody likes it when someone tells them their problems. No, actually I do. I appreciate that the software now tells me where the problem is. It's funny now when a Boolean function, which is the cutting functions in the software, now when it fails, it tells you where it failed. But that wasn't always the case. You used to just have to be like, oh, I don't know. Maybe here's the problem. Maybe here's the problem. And I now know almost immediately if something is going to fail. Sometimes I'll still do it just to see. But most of the time I can tell you, yeah, that boolean's probably going to fail. But now the computer will tell me why. And I'm like, where were you when I was first starting to CAD model and I was making everything up? It's like, I would have really have loved to know why I was failing back when I, had no idea what I was doing. But it's not always the case with technology, right? Where you figure it out the long way and the hard way, and then the software is like, oh, we don't want anybody else to suffer like you did. Let's make it easier for them. What? Oops. What are you doing, dog? Dog on my foot. Did I click 2 rail sweep? Oh, okay. That's why that didn't work. I clicked the wrong tool. So, user error. The computer can't really help you with that. Let's see. I know there's an easier way to do this, but I'm just being lazy. No. Oh, you're not gonna let me deselect you? What are you? Ugh. Alright, fine, computer. Make me look bad. Stupid computer, you made me look bad. Anybody ever watch Courage the Cowardly Dog? Frost Samuel, I know you used to watch Courage the Cowardly Dog. It's so funny, they're bringing back so many of our 90s, our 90s shows now. I just watched the, Rocko's Modern Life movie. So cute. Why do you keep being selected? Okay. That gemstone is causing me nothing but heartache. Yeah, I just watched the Rocko's Modern Life movie, and it was so cute. Oh man, I don't want to do any spoilers. But they did a really good job with it. But a little bit of a spoiler. They kind of made fun of the fact that they were doing it for nostalgic's sake. And so I really like how they did it. It cracked me up a lot. So it was really cute. But this weekend, I'm going to be watching the Invader Zim movie because they just came out with a new Invader Zim movie. And that one's going to be really good, I assume. And so, yeah, I'm really excited to watch that with my friend who's coming down from LA. Whoops. Forgot to cap it. Gotta cap this thing. Did I cap it? Did you do it? Did you do it? Oh, I didn't do it. Oh, it's not flat? Interesting. Okay, well, I don't need it to be capped. I just need it to point the other way. Oh, now it's right. Okay. But yeah, so I'm really excited to watch the new Invader Zim movie on Netflix because Netflix apparently now owns my childhood, as they own everything else in this world. Now they own my childhood. I thought though that they were going to bring it back as a series because I thought that would have been epic. Oh, I got a new follower. Willow, was it 887? Willow 887, welcome. Thank you for the follow. Oh, yay. And then it happened during the stream, so you get to see my little animated GIF. I didn't make those. I got them. I got those from somewhere else. But yay, welcome. Eventually those will hopefully be pictures of Rose dancing or something. But yeah, thanks for the follow, Willow. Really appreciate that. Cool. All right. Yay! That's a good way to get the energy up, to get a new follow. I don't think I like this. I think I'm going to like it better as a bar setting. Let's see. I need you to stop being rose gold. You need to be white gold. Platinum's fine. Yeah. Okay, there we go. I think that looks too accidental. I'm going to switch this song. Whoops. Oh, there we are. Oh, I'm going to switch this song too. Here we go. Okay, we'll stick with twice. I don't really like that. It does look too spaced, which is what I was worried about with doing the bar set, or with doing these micro prong setting. Because these aren't really micro. Even if you cut those in the middle, it still just doesn't look right. I may be able to cut them here, but it still doesn't look right. So, undo, undo, undo. This is why we have the undo buttons. Save view, get out of rendered. Here we go. Let's see. I'm doing cap. That's fine. You can stay capped. Oh no, because I want to go back to there. That's what I wanted to go back to. Okay. So let's see. Let's fix a couple of things because now I know what I'm going to do. Because see how he's not lined up quite in the center? It'll show better on here. There we go. See, he's not quite lined up with the center, which is what I need him to be. I need him to be over just a little bit, but that's going to change the spacing for everybody. So something happened to my green curve at some point. This one. And either, I think he is on, let me ghost you real quick. Not ghost you in a bad way, ghost in a good way. Right? That's what the kids call it these days when you don't call someone back. Okay, so the green one is in the right spot there, and he is oh, he's not in the right spot there. Is the red one in the right spot everywhere? He is. The green one is the one I actually need. I actually don't know where this red one came from. So let's just get you out of the way. Okay, so I need to do some adjusting here. So actually, I need to go back. Go back, go back, go back. How far am I going? No, that's too far. Okay. Okay. I need to see the length of this curve and make sure that they match. Because that's the problem right now. Is that apparently the lengths of my curves don't match. And because of that, my layout's not doing what I want it to do. Incremental save, because I oversave. You know what? I'm going to have to reflow everybody anyway. Once I adjust these curves, because I'm going to have to do a rearray. Oh, I love the song. So let's just get rid of these now. Because I can let me just fix everything. Because I already know it's going to be wrong. There we go. Okay. So let me fix him. All right. I really love this song. It's one of my favorite songs of theirs. It's funny. So if I look at this curve, it looks like it lines up with that here, right? When you zoom in, you're like, oh, it's so far away. It's probably only off by like 0.0001 or something crazy. So let me fix that. I'm gonna go here. Make you my boundary. Nope. Curve to extend. Let's do that. And then we will split it with this. Oh, didn't like that because they don't touch. So we're going to try this again. We're going to try trim. Sometimes if split doesn't work, trim will work, which is kind of funny because they basically use the same calculation. But because you're clicking on them in a different order and then removing the piece with trim, sometimes it works a little bit better. But sometimes trim doesn't work, and then you have to do split. But they essentially do the same thing. All right. So let's see what the length on him is. Analyze length. I'm going to write this down. My purple pen. Oh, look, it matches the same color as my bezel. Oh, Guess my favorite color. Okay, so this is going to be 20.297. When you thought I need your hand, I need you, girl. Well, touch it, got it up, so chuck a nigga I need you, girl. Alright, so let's see what the length of this is. Which is, see? It's off by just a little bit, and because of that, it changed how everything flowed. So we are going to redraw this. I'm going to pick a different color so I know this is the redraw. Also going to turn off project. And I'm going to ghost this. Oh, you do not want to zoom in right now, do you, friend? There we go. Here's that. All right, let's find it here. And there we go. And so this needs to be 20.297. I need you, girl. No. All right. So hopefully now that will fix all my problems. Well, all my problems in this ring. Maybe not all life's problems, but we can get close, right? All right. So let me go ahead and save. Cool. Oh, my dog moved again, guys. I wish I could show you. I'm going to take a picture of her right now and show you guys. Oops, that's me. We don't need to see that. Oops. I just flashed her, but she didn't wake up. That's good. Sorry, Rosie. I did not mean to flash you. There you go. Okay, so right now, chat, this is what the dog is doing. Let's zoom in here so you can see it. What? Did it rotate? Don't rotate. What? Thought I had rotate turned off. I did. I don't know why it rotated. Anyway, that is what she's doing right now, currently under my foot. So I won't scoop her because she is unconscious. This is cute. Yep. This is usually what she does when I'm hanging out in here, is hang out under my feet. She is completely unconscious right now. So silly. All right. So let's go ahead and array this guy. Did I lose it? Did I do too many things already? No, I did. Okay. This tool here, this is when I hit the, click the center wheel. The wheel on here. I have it set up so that it brings up the last, 10 or so commands that I used. But I need to go back and get my other one again. No, analyze. What am I doing? It's just a transform. Array along a curve. We're doing 10 of them. Okay. Right? 2, 3. Yeah, because then there's 8. Okay, I already did this math. Why am I doing it again, y'all? I'm going to hide you because I really need you and you're just getting in the way. Now I can just grab everybody. And I can do... Oh, because now I have array up here. Now my flow's gone. I lost my flow. Isn't that like what rappers don't want, right? When you lose your flow. They don't know, guys. I'm not hip. That's okay. I've never really been hip, and I've accepted my non-hipness. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Perfect. Perfectly lined up gemstone there. And he's going to need adjustment anyway, but he's basically where I want him to be, too. Yay! Yeah, by just going in and remeasuring and redrawing my curves, I could have gone in and adjusted it all manually, but then if I had to come back and do this ring again, like if the customer comes back and says, actually, I don't want that spaced out anymore, you can add a few more stones, then I'd have to go back and redo all that adjusting again, and there's just no point to that. So now that I've got these fellas, let's change a couple of viewports here. Everything is ghosted, and I don't want that. So I actually didn't need to keep my cutters. That's okay. Now, the way I've set this up is that if I adjust anything going on this center one, it should adjust everybody. So let's come in here. Make sure my gumball is centered. It is. Good, good, good. And I don't want this to cover too much because we're doing like, essentially what we're doing is a bar setting, which is like a channel setting. Actually, I'm going to draw some reference lines on here. And when you're doing like a channel or a bar set, I believe you want to cover like 5% of the stone on each side. I think that's what I usually do. I'm going to lay it out with math and then see if that's what I want. But I believe that's what I do want. Typically for these, obviously you can do different, but if you do too much, your jeweler can't pop that because they pop the stone in. If it's too covered, you're not going to be able to pop it. And of course, if it's too open, they're just going to fall right out. So there's no point to it. I forgot what size I did. Did I do 1.2s on here? Let's measure. No, I want drafting. Nope, grab that. Oh, no, I need to make sure it's this one. Because my stone is tipped. So it'll obviously, when you tip something, it changes it. Oh, I did 1.3s. Oh, okay. Fancy. I went a little bigger. I'm going to write that down because I keep forgetting what I used. So 1.3 millimeter diamonds. Okay. I have, like, if you could see my desk right now, I literally have, like, piles of Post-its with notes on my modeling. Usually I look at it and I'm like, I don't even know what this is from. Like, why do I have all these? I just write numbers down. I'm like, why do I have all these numbers? This is not helpful. Okay, there we go. So 1.3. Let's do some math. I need a math song. Let's do some math. We're gonna do some math. So I need 0.5 on the other side, so this needs to be so I need to know what 90% of this stone is. 1.17 is the reference that I need. So I'm just going to do a circle. 1.17. Okay. So that's about where my channel should come in. I'm going to do it a little bit more than that because after polishing, I don't want these stones to fall out. So we're just going to come in here. Just come in just a smidge from there. Perfect. And then I'm done. I'm not gonna need this green one anymore. No, I'll still. Okay, so these are not channel. So sometimes with channel, what I'll do is I'll actually have this go all the way through to the culet of the stone. That way the jeweler can just cut one side, pop it in, slide it down, and then set everything that way. But because these are each going to be individually set, I think I continue to leave these because that will at least tell her where the center is supposed to be for each of these. And look up here. It automatically adjusted everything for me. So just by doing this, these got wider and then these got wider. And because of the way I flowed these, they also tapered a little bit on their own. Let me zoom in here. See how these have a little bit of a taper to them now? Make it bigger so you can see. Because it's around a curve, right? So there needs to be a little bit of a taper to keep those walls straight. I think this is going to look a lot nicer. Okay, go ahead and save this. Oops, and then they phoned over here. There we go. Okay. Like I said, I have a friend coming a little bit later, so I'm only going to be streaming until she gets here. Let me check. Did these go the wrong way? Oh, phooey. So for whatever reason, my stones have decided to rotate the other direction. And there's a couple ways to fix this. You can go back and reflow, rearray, blah, 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 blah. I'm not going to do all that because I sometimes when you do that, things get a little misaligned, and because this guy is exactly where I want him to be, I don't want to mess with that. So I can actually come over here. I know that I rotated this, I think, 10 degrees. So I'm going to come back in. I'm going to do it from the origin. And we're going to do 10. Yep. And then do it again. We'll do 10. There we go. Now everybody's going the right way. So again, that's that whole history thing. If you're going to learn anything from this stream, it's that always be considering history when you're modeling if you want to be, productive, if you want to be quick. Because then now I've got it all lined up perfectly, and yeah, I don't have to redo everything. Because if I hadn't set this up with history, just changing the thickness of my cuts, I would have had to resweep everything, reflow everything, everything, and nobody wants that. Ain't nobody got time for that, right? Isn't that what that lady used to say? Oh, excuse me. Ooh, ooh. I'm a lady. Again, thank you for everybody who is watching today. If you haven't already, click that follow button up there. We're trying to get to 50 followers this month. So maybe if I can get that, I will do something special for my followers if I can get to that 50 before the end of the month. If you've got any ideas of something you think would be fun, maybe we can do, I've been throwing around the idea of doing like a themed stream. One of my friends, he suggested like a death metal stream where I make like a ring that's like kind of crazy and frightening and play death metal in the background while we're doing that. But if you have any, ideas, at me at social media, mention it in the chat, and yeah, maybe at the end of the month we can do something. We can do something special if I get to my 50 followers. All right. Everybody's looking good. So what I was looking at up here earlier is that this is actually not even. And the reason for that is because my curve ends in the middle. So this is just ending up doing whatever it wants to out there. But that's fine. I'm not too worried about that because the way I modeled these cutters was to be able to do something like this with that. So see, that just fixed it. And then, this tip one is going to be a whole nother monster that we'll get to when we get there. But I think that this is going to look... this is going to look better. It looks a little bit more uniform. Actually, the spacing on here actually doesn't look bad. I was really concerned. My friend was like, we'll only do 90 or 18 stones. I was like, ooh, that's going to look weird, but I don't think it's going to look weird. I could also do like an extra little cut in here, which would give it a little bit more interest. So there's a lot of options that we can do for something like this. Good morning. Good morning, sunshines. The dog woke up. Okay, all right. What do I want to do? What am I doing? What am I doing with my life? Let's think about this. I don't think I want this to be so deep anymore. Because what's going to end up happening is that this is going to come and be solid. And now on the inside, it doesn't need to be this solid. We'll think about that when we get there. Let's leave that alone for now. We're getting ahead of ourselves. So you're good. Everything about you is perfect and beautiful. I think all we have to do is our point now. And that should be good. Cool. Yay. Cool. This turned out pretty good. So now I need to rotate this guy. Now I don't want to rotate it from where my gumball is coming in because it's gonna, it's not gonna, actually, I lied to you. I do want to rotate this. No. I'm going to do this a little bit more precise. I could do it that way and then kind of eyeball it and get it to be about where I want it to be, but there's no need to eyeball something like this. What's happening here? Oh, I guess that doesn't matter because it's going to be cut away anyway. Let's see. What time is it? Let's see. Okay, I've been doing this for about an hour and a half, so I'm gonna take a short break, refill my water, maybe squish my dog. So I'll be just a couple minutes. So I'm just gonna take a really quick break, guys. So enjoy the K-pop on the break, and I will be back in a flash. We're back, and we have a dog and have a cheese it, have a dog and have a cheese it. I love her little munch sounds. Munch, munch, munch. I grabbed a snack too. But I'm moving my teeth. But I feel like if I'm going to take a break, I got to come back at you guys with the dog. Did you burp? Thanks, Rose. Let's see if we can make part of Rose invisible. Yeah, let me put this on your head. Okay, fine. Ta-da! Oh, baby girl. No, you love it when I torture you, don't you? She says, I do not love it when you torture me, mother. Why are you so funny? Why are you so funny? She's so dramatic. She says, this is so, my mother's so mean to me. Okay. I'll let you escape. I'll let you escape. And I'll give you one more Cheez-It for your troubles. She's gonna get so fat from me streaming. I'm gonna switch to, sometimes I give her Cheerios instead of Cheez-Its because they're a little bit, I guess, lower in fat, right? Keep her from becoming a little chubby chub. Little chubby dog. Okay. Ooh, I got another follower. We have two moose 1 2 3. Thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate that. Yay. I know it was because Rose was on the stream. No, I really appreciate that. Thank you very much. Welcome. Cool. So, just get everybody caught up after the break. We're working on this ring. It's a pear-shaped rose quartz ring that I did on my very first stream, and then the customer came back and wanted something totally different. And so what we're doing now is we've flipped, the customer wants the rose quartz flipped upside down so that the bottom of the stone is facing up. And they wanted 18 stones because 18 is an important number. They told me in the Jewish faith. So so that is why there's 18 stones on here. And yeah, so that's kind of what we're working on designing today. Thank everybody again for tuning in. So yeah, so we're almost there. I just need to adjust this stone at the point. Because pretty much anytime you have a point, you're going to have to do extra adjusting on how you lay out your stone. Now, I'm trying to decide if I really do want to rotate this because I really like how this looks, actually. So I don't know how much I really want to adjust this. Let's see. I saved it, so if I need to, I can come back to it. So let me go ahead and rotate this. Okay. And then I don't want half of this. Because I was explaining before, what happens if you look at this kind of closely, this side and this side are slightly different. And the reason is because when I did a flow along a curve, my curve ends here. And so this extra piece here just kind of goes off straight as opposed to adjusting into taper like the other side did. And it's really, really easy to adjust for that. You just delete it. And I have set this all up so that I can just do this and it fixes the whole problem. Ta-da! No problem. Okay, so let me go ahead and make sure I grabbed everybody. I did. Okay, good. And we just need to replace him back where he belongs. So I will grab my move tool. Yeah, I'm so excited for this afternoon, you guys. I'm going to be casting. I mentioned that earlier. and I will share on my social medias how that comes out. So I'll probably also share it on the stream on Saturday too. So yeah, if you're interested in how kind of the casting comes out, or oh, that looks awful. I'm gonna have to fix that. I'm glad I noticed that now instead of later, but it's fine. It's an easy fix. Yeah, I'm casting a new material tonight with some of my friends. I've not had any experience with this material, but I've heard good things about it. So it's the resin. I can't show it on camera because I have a green screen up and it's green, but it's from 3D Systems. And so I'm hoping that their 3D printer will do what I want, because I've had a lot of bad experience with some 3D printers and their castability. Because everybody says they have a castable resin, but nobody actually does, which is just funny to me. I've noticed that a lot of these 3D printing companies, they're focused more on how well the print comes out as opposed to how well it casts. Because generally speaking, most people, that's what's important to them, is how well is this piece going to come off of my printer. But as a jeweler, you also need it to cast really well. Nothing quite casts like a good wax, but I do CAD, so there are 3D printers that print directly in wax, but I think last time I looked at that printer, it was $50,000. So until someone wants to donate $50,000 to me to buy this 3D printer, I got to go with some of the cheaper ones, and they're just not giving me what I want, which is sad. So hopefully this one from 3D Systems, because the 3D printer from them is only $3,500, I think, I think it was $35,000, without all the extra stuff that comes with it. So, and they actually are right around the corner from my house. So if I have problems with it, I can just drive over there and bang on the door and be like, fix my printer. They'll be like, we shouldn't have sold it to this crazy lady. She won't leave us alone. That's all right. Okay, so let's see how this is looking. Shaded. Yeah, see, I liked the angle of this earlier, and I'm not really happy with it right now. So we are going to change it. And I'll fix the placement. Oh. I think that actually looks pretty good. Now let me just check my placement. I got too much of it overlapping, so I just need to move you. I'm looking at this as reference to make sure that's the same. Yeah, that should work. How can I be closer? Yeah, originally I wasn't going to put a stone at the tip because I thought it was going to look weird, but I think it looked weirder without the stone at the tip. So we'll stick with this. Okay. Everybody's looking good. Am I happy with here? Let me check here. Yep, that still looks about even. I had to bring this down just a hair. I like to keep, when you start adjusting, you want to make sure that everything is staying even, because it's really easy to lose yourself on here. But yeah, this is turning out a lot better than I thought it was. I'm interested to see how this final piece comes out. It's definitely going to be different. I mean, one way of making something very different is just to flip the stone upside down, and then you've got a completely different ring, which is, interesting. It's still a little bit thick here, but I think that's just inevitable. I might go in and cut out some gap in here, but it's going to be a small gap because I can't get too close to this. So we'll see. We'll see how I feel. We'll see how I feel when this is done, if I want to cut some openings in there. Yeah. Okay. We're good. Same. So let me fix a couple of things, and then we'll just go chop, get everybody cut up, and then we'll be done. So you have to chop it like that, right? I'm not happy with what's going on here, but let me see if that's going to be an actual problem. So it's funny. It looks like it's a problem, but it's not actually, because all this is going to be cut. But what I can actually do is, because this is going to be cut away, it'll be perfectly fine here. I can just remove this and do a blend instead of just letting it be the way it is. So this is fine. This is not going to be a problem for me. I want to extract my surface. It's always you. What am I doing? Oh, solid tools. That's right. Extract. So he's my problem. And we'll just extract this whole piece. Okay. Wait. Oh, whoops. So this is something that I didn't know was an option until one day my student was trying to do something, and they kept coming to me and being like, you know, it's not working. You told me to do this, and it's definitely not working. So there's an option under extract surfaces to copy the piece. And what this does is it extracts it, and then it makes a copy of those surfaces and leaves the original still attached to everything, which I've found very, very helpful when I'm making like a cutter. If I want everything to be even, I can just extract a surface and turn that into a cutter. But for this particular instance, that was literally the opposite of what I wanted to have happen. So let me go ahead and do this. And then let me hide this just because you, are in my way, little friend. Let's go a little poppier song. Here we go. Okay. So I'm going to do a blend surface here, which is going to look really, really nice. One of my favorite tools. I didn't really use it that much until after I taught. And then I was like, oh, shoot. This tool is like the best. We're going to do chain edges. I'm going to grab you. You. And then I'll grab you. And you. I don't need you to be quite so blendy. There we go. Cool. Cool. So if I go into something where you can't see my ISO curves, which are what these lines are on here, you'll see that it's perfectly smooth. You can't see where I just put that surface in, which is really nice. Okay. Let me go ahead, and I'm actually going to delete this, and then I'm going to cut this in half, split it with my line that I drew, delete that, and I can join. Oops, what did I grab? Join, not trim. Join those together. Beautiful. Again, we're not going to worry about that because that's going to get cut away eventually. Cool. So I can cap this. Did I grab? Oh, you know what? I forgot to fix the inside, which not necessarily a problem, but I wouldn't have been able to cap it, and I want to be able to cap this. I need you to go. No, I need you to go away. Nope, I need you to go away. There we go. I'm not sure who was in my way. We're just going to do a 2-rail sweep here. Grab this edge, this edge, this edge, and my bottom edge. Okay. And then I can go ahead and delete this guy. Take these two, join them, split them with that, delete that, and join this. And then finally cap it all. There we go. The cap of the back. Yeah, yeah. So sometimes I'll cap something, sometimes I won't. Because I'm going to have to extract that cap anyway when I go to join them together. But lately I've been words are hard. Lately I've determined that if I can cap it, more likely when I mirror it, it'll be able to join. So it's a good test to make sure if everything's planar or if something's being weird. Because CAD likes to do weird things to me when I'm like, hey, I needed you to do that thing and you're not doing it. I also have to fix this cutter. So let me hide you and you. Let me fix this cutter. We are going to trim away. Oops. Is that what I wanted? I couldn't really see what was happening. Oh, yeah, the color I had. Oh yeah, there we go. Beautiful. Then I'm going to join these two, and then I'm going to do a blend. Surface. There we go. Oh, that's pretty good. I want this to be nice because this is going to be the inside of here. It's actually going to cut this tip off. So we need it to look kind of nice. Oops. Okay, so let me go ahead and do save. There we go. I know my chat's got real quiet. Hope that means you're entranced by my modeling. And not that you've fallen asleep. Or maybe it is good you've fallen. Maybe my voice is soothing. Not everyone's fallen asleep. And I got a few people who tune in during work, and I totally appreciate that. And yeah, I mean, I guess I just appreciate everybody tuning in. This is a lot of fun. So, okay, so now we're ready to chop, and make a shank, and then we're good, I think. Because I'm not gonna. I think I'm gonna leave it solid for now, and let the customer take a look at it. I actually was having problems finding someone to print it for me, just because like some of my friends, their stuff had expired, and their resins had expired. So, and the customer wanted to see it. Okay, I know why that failed. I actually printed it on my extruder printer. I don't have a picture of it, and I gave it to the customer to look at. But it turned out okay. Like, it was good enough to show a customer to get an idea of what they wanted. So I was really surprised. So I'll probably still do the same thing with this. Okay. May do a billion difference. Nope. You are just not wanting to be cut. Usually you work just fine, friend. Are you gonna work? Yeah, you worked. I thought he was fine. But that tells me, yep, he's overlapped a little bit. Oh, no, wait. Why? That's fine. Explode. Yep, he's overlapping that center line just a smidge. You gotta be at least a little exact when you're doing CAD modeling. Sometimes you can fudge it a little bit, but I mean, if you can be, you might as well be super precise. For me, do billion difference again. Oh, okay. Now you're telling me why the problem. Okay. Okay, that's fine. That's fine, friend. Because I don't actually need, I don't need it to be perfect because, again, nothing's happening over here. I just need it to work. And so because it wants to be silly, I am going to, I'm just going to change this cutter just a little bit. Do I project on? No, I don't. Okay, good. And then I will do a one rail sweep. This will allow me to visually see. Okay, so let me come in here. It's got a lot of red curves going on over here. There we go. Okay. So if I join this, let's see if this works. I had a feeling it was gonna do that. This is another good example of what can happen on CAD. So you can boolean difference with an open surface, which is what I've been doing this whole time. But you see that it kept the wrong thing, and that's because the direction of my surface is incorrect. So if I come in and do my direction, oops, have the right thing selected. See how my arrows are pointing inward? When you're going to do a Boolean difference with a surface, you want your arrows to be pointing outward. And this will allow you kind of think about it pointing at what you want to keep. So that's what you're trying to do here. So we go ahead and do Boolean difference. Oh, but did I not hit enter? I didn't hit enter. So I flipped it and I didn't hit enter. Yeah, sometimes if you're just going too fast, you're just like click, 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 and then you forget to hit enter. So let me go ahead here. Oops. There we go. Let me see my stones. Oh, that doesn't look so bad. Oh, that's not so bad. It's not my taste per se, but it's not bad. And then just for those of you who aren't jewelers, this is a little bit more. Actually, this will come down a little lower. Can I adjust it without redoing it? No, I can't. Well, maybe I can. All right. We're going to see. This is probably about to destroy this. Let's see. Or it'll do nothing. Okay. Oh, it did. Oh, yeah, it did it, but it destroyed it. So that's fine. I'm going to have to readjust that. That's okay. Because I deleted my curve because it was annoying me. So I'll remake that one. But this is basically what it's going to look like after the stone is set. So just to kind of give my non-jewelers who are watching an idea of what this is going to look like. So let me go ahead and hide that guy again. And let me bring in you. We save. I just want to see. Oh, wait. I'm going to extract my surface. So I'm going to pretty much this is uncapping this because I'm going to join these together. So I need them to be open because you cannot join two closed solid objects together. You can Boolean union them together, but because they'd be coplanar, it probably wouldn't work. I don't like this. You know what? I think I'm going to have to leave a little bit of a prong here. Because that stone is 100% going to pop out. Like, there's nothing that's going to hold that stone in there. So he's going to need, a little prong there. So, that's okay. I'll go undo, 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 undo. Oh, undo, 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 undo. Oh no, but I fixed that other end, didn't I? Okay, I want to copy this and then undo, undo. Just going until there. There we go. Okay. And I just copied it, so now I can paste my other cutter back in. So I don't have to redo that again. But I'm going to have to redo this because, yeah, there's no way that stone is going to stay in there. It is 100% going to fall out. So let me save. And I want to leave this. So how do I want to do you? How do I want to do this? Let's explode it first. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I'm going to have to edit this quite a bit. Okay. So I'm going to untrim this. Surface. Untrim. Which I love the untrim tool. So I used this tool a ton when I was working in mass manufacturing. Because they would give me these models that would sometimes they'd come from the other CAD modeler, sometimes they came from China because they had modelers in China, and they would not leave me any of their creation objects. So I didn't have any of my cutters, which is what these are. I didn't have any of my curves, and somebody taught me untrim, and so I could essentially go back and discover what cutters they used, because I would explode the object and just untrim everything. And then I could pretty much follow their process back to see how they modeled it, so that I could go and see where the problem was and go in and fix it. So that tool, this tool, untrim, is definitely something I was very happy to learn. So I'm just trying to figure out how I want to do this, because essentially I want to leave this little tip here. I'll cut it. Oh, I forgot to do my other cuts anyway. I'll still cut it with this, I think. Let me see. Can I see my stone CAD? Let me go stone. Yeah. So I want to leave, I think, this. Let me see if that's too big. I think I want it to be straight. I'm not sure. This is why I didn't want to have stone at the tip. The tips are always the problem. Let me do file, incremental save here. Okay. So I think I will cut you at an angle. So let me do this. Oops. Yeah, I think that should work. I'll have to go in and blend this because I don't want this to be pointy. But that should work. Let me do this. Blend difference. Because when she goes to set this, she can kind of file it around it and make it look nice. I want to do boolean difference. Boolean difference, this. We'll hide you. I just want to be the other way. Let's see. That should be fine. That looks fine. Yeah. Yeah, that definitely needed to have something there. Okay, let me get rid of you. And let me see. Do you want some? I want a curve. So we're going to do intersection. Here we go. There's my curve. And then I'm going to offset this because I want to have a nice blend here. And then I'll probably move it down a little bit just to make sure everybody stays basically even. So, okay. And then we are getting close to when my friend should be here. So, I'll probably finish this and then I think I might have time to finish the whole ring. Let's see. Let's see if we can get this done before my friends get here. Curve tool, offset. We're going to do 3 point. I'm going to offset it to, I think, there. And then delete you. I'm going to split. Where did my curve go? There he is. He wasn't long enough. Oh, yeah, he's not long enough. Let's extend you. Let's ghost it so I'm not just guessing where it is. There it is. All right. Okay, and then we split this. And delete. And then that's why I left that curve there, so I could mirror around it. And then we will come back into my perspective and do just a nice little blend surface here. That should work. Oops, join everyone together. Oh, he's actually not that far off from where he needed to be. There we go. Okay. All right, let's save this. And cool. All right, this should work out well. Let me do a Boolean difference. And then we can turn off these. Let's just see how that looks. Oh, that's better. That's going to work a lot better. And now my jury won't be mad at me for being like, why is your stone floating? Because again, with this, the first time I always think about when the woman puts her hand in a purse, because generally speaking, not generally speaking, but a lot of women carry a purse. If they don't carry a purse, they might use a fanny pack, or they'll definitely use their pockets. And so I just think about that first time something goes in somewhere and that diamond's going to catch. Because if that caught on like a zipper of something, bing, that little diamond's going to come popping out, and it's just going to always pop out, and that will be a design flaw. So it would be my fault. So I would be the one responsible for replacing that stone every single time. And I don't want to do that. So, yeah. So that's why I always consider these things when I'm designing. You got to think about it from the customer's perspective, right? What are they going to be doing with this ring? If it's an engagement ring, then you got to protect the stones, because they're going to wear this, ideally they'll wear this every day. If it's like a fancy one for just going out, then okay, maybe they're not going to wear it every day, so you can get away with something a little bit more crazy. Of course, my engagement ring, I didn't consider any of those things because I know myself, and I was like, no, I want something crazy because I'm crazy. I wanted something to reflect my, personality. Plus, I design engagement rings all day long, so I wanted something that didn't look like an engagement ring. All right. Save this. All right. It's not bad. It's not bad. Sometimes I'm surprised with how things turned out, because I was really worried that this was not going to look good when I was given the design brief, but actually it looks pretty good. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. My husband got home, so I was just waving at him. You're like, who is she waving at? Something. Oh, but now the dog wants to leave. Hang on, guys. I gotta let the dog out. Okay, baby girl. Rosie, shh. I should have accounted for the fact that she was gonna bark. Oh, I'm sorry, everybody. You gotta listen to my dog be crazy. She's so silly. Hopefully you can't hear her too badly. Okay. All right. That doesn't look so bad, guys. Okay. This is looking good. All right. So now I'm going to go ahead, bring these back in, because it looks like it's really tall when I don't put this in. That's why I put it in, so I can kind of, for myself, visually see. And now I don't need this to be so tall, because originally this ring was a lot taller. And so we can bring this down. And ghost this so I can see a little bit better. And zoom in here. Again, trying to keep this with a low feeling. Okay, that should work. And then let me hide. I need to change that layer color. Okay. Okay. We'll bring this down. So let me grab my transform tools. Scale 1D. Let me make sure my project's on. And my intersection point here. How's that look? Looks good, looks good, looks good. Okay. Let's do a quick 2-rail sweep on here and see if we can't finish this up real quick. Wow, am I going to actually finish the whole ring during a stream? Either that means it was much easier than I anticipated, or I talked less. I don't think it's the I talked less. Oh. Okay. And then we'll do maintain heights. No, I want you on. Yes, there we go. Okay. Turn my halo back on. It looks pretty good, guys. You can hide these guys. Okay. Let me do incremental save. Let me do a Boolean difference. Hide this. And mirror this over. Oops. There we go. And then for my non-jewelers out there, let me give this out. There we go. Okay. So basically, this is the ring. You know, we were able to bring everything way down because we flipped the stone upside down. So now majority of the stone is sticking up above the ring. You know, I've still got this is where the real stone will end. And so this is, you know, giving me my 1 millimeter here, still protecting it, still allowing it to be sized. I'm going to do a fillet on this edge because I don't like sharp edges anywhere. That's just a preference, really. Let's do 0.5. It might not work because of this, but we'll see. Preview, yes. Let's see if it works. Nope, didn't work. And it's because of that. That's okay. I'm going to leave it the way it is right now because for the sake of the customer, I can do a render of this. Let me do select my curves. Okay. And then I think I can do, oh yeah, they're the wrong color. Change you. What? Oh, I hit X instead of okay. Silly. Platinum. Okay. Okay, there we go. So I think, yeah, so this is what it's going to look like. Let me, my frame rate's going to go down a little bit on the computer, so I apologize for that, but that's just because the rendering software takes up the whole video card, essentially. But I want to give you guys a little bit of an idea. Okay, so this is basically our ring, right? Our upside down rose quartz 18 stone halo. Yeah, so there she is. Cool. Looks you know, a lot different than our other one did. But he didn't want something flashy. And he had very specific things that he wanted in design, and I think that this turned out pretty good. So let me go ahead and switch back to shaded so my you know, video isn't getting all slow over here. Cool. All right, guys. Well, we did it. Yay, we finished. Cool. Yeah, and I really appreciate everybody tuning in to watch. Saturday, I'll be streaming again at 10:30 in the morning, California time. It's going to be a short stream because I have some friends coming in from out of town. I'm going to play my friend who's in the band, Loveless Lust. I'm going to be playing their new song during the stream. So tune in for that. If you can't wait, it is available on Spotify already. So, yeah, pretty much we're done. So I hope everybody had fun. I know our chat was a little slow today, but that's okay. I just hope that everybody enjoyed this, and I'll talk to you guys all on Saturday. All right? Have a wonderful Friday. We'll speak soon. Bye, everybody.